Your DNA makes you unique. You have one genetic code, only one body. You don't need everybody's nutritional supplements. You can have your own. Cut your losses and move on. The days of blind nutrition are over. Your DNA knows exactly what you need, and Uforia delivers it. Welcome to your very own designer nutrition. We're all potentially susceptible to certain physical ailments based on variations in our genes passed down from our parents. These genetic variations are called SNPs, or single nucleotide polymorphisms. We aren't able to eliminate SNPs from our DNA, but we can do something about them. We can take action to optimize our physical health. It begins with a simple DNA test. Swab the inside of your cheek and mail your sample to Uforia's state-of-the-art laboratory partner for analysis. Strict HIPAA guidelines are always followed, so your information remains confidential and secure. Based on your DNA results, a one-of-a-kind nutritional formula is created just for you. This is your very own Utrition, designed from peer-reviewed plant-based ingredients plus vitamins and minerals. With so many high-quality ingredients and so many of us, every formula is truly unique. Each custom formula is one out of nearly 400 million possible combinations. And while your Utrition is being customized, you can immediately begin to make your health a habit. Every Uforia starter kit not only comes with a DNA test, it also includes a pre-trition formula. This is a mild and gentle cleanse. It also supports the body's preparation for the optimal Uforia experience. The pre-trition formula contains a robust combination of quality active ingredients, including AC11, frankincense, and astaxanthin. Pre-trition gives your body a fresh start. You'll be prepared when your customized Utrition arrives, which takes approximately 2 to 4 weeks, delivered right to your door. You'll receive a 30-day supply of your customized formula, along with a detailed action plan that explains what you need to know about your SNPs. Staying on track to meet your nutritional needs for the rest of your life has never been easier. You can receive your customized designer Utrition delivered to your door every month, all for less than the cost of buying the nutritional ingredients separately. Finally, everyone's unique biology meets one-of-a-kind technology. Your DNA is talking, and Uforia gives your body a voice.
Welcome to Uforia, where being you never felt better. You know, the vision of this company is to help those that are searching for answers, searching for solutions. You know, Uforia is an extreme human experience in an extremely scientific environment. I would ask you to consider, how many people do you know right now that are struggling with health issues, that are searching for answers on why they're struggling with those health issues? You know, the purpose behind this company is to illuminate the beauty and the uniqueness of every single human being. There are no two of us that are alike. Therefore, nutrition, supplementation should be catered to your individual needs. And the next step in health and wellness acknowledges that no two of us are alike. Let's talk a little bit about the history of nutrition. So for the last 8 decades, we've been subscribing to a blind nutrition philosophy. And what I mean by that is we're just guessing. I'm sure that many of you are like me. You probably have a cupboard or a medicine cabinet that's full of supplements that you've purchased over the years. Maybe you've read about some of these online. Perhaps someone referred you to a certain product. And, you know, a lot of times in the morning, you're grabbing one pill, maybe it's your multivitamin. You're grabbing another one for mental clarity. You're grabbing another one for, you know, maybe it's anti-inflammation. And you're taking all these different products. You know, for me, I was taking about 12 different pills every single morning. And I had no idea if my body was getting what I needed. You know, at the end of the day, I was just taking a whole bunch of different nutrients and hoping that I was getting what my body needed. And that can sometimes be expensive. And it also can be toxic in some cases. You know, we don't know what's going on in our bodies. And in some cases, some ingredients that we take might have a counter effect on what we want to accomplish. So blind nutrition really is risky. And at the end of the day, I think our children are going to look at us and say, I can't believe that you guys all used to take the exact same supplements. Well, over the last decade, we've started to see targeted nutrition come into the equation, and it's a step in the right direction. You might see some companies that are out there that will test your blood, and then they'll come back and say, okay, here's what you're lacking. Or they'll even test your DNA, and they'll come back and say, here's maybe the diet that you should be eating. And they'll give you a list of different nutrients and supplements that you need. But it's still up to you to go and take that list and you go and buy those same one-size-fit-all products that are on the shelf. And then you're back into the same question of, well, how much is enough? How much is not enough? I mean, does it make sense that, somebody that's on this call tonight that maybe is 120 pounds would take the same as somebody that's 220 pounds, yet the RDA on the back of the bottle is the same for everyone. RDAs were created in the 40s, and they were created based on the minimums that our body needs. So once again, it's still a guessing game. And then you have designer nutrition, which is what we're doing here. We're literally taking your DNA, we're testing your DNA, and we're turning that DNA into custom, state-of-the-art designer nutrition that was inspired by you and made only for you. So let's talk about what's inside one of the Uforia UStart DNA kits. Number one, you get 180 veggie caps. It's actually really cool. When you order your DNA kit, you get started on your pre-trition right away. Pre-trition is a mild, gentle cleanse. It has prebiotics, and it has some digestive enzymes that are focused on your gut health. Your gut health is the epicenter for what happens in your body, for all things health. If your gut health isn't in good shape, then you're going to be struggling in many different areas of your life. And so the focal point here is to get your body prepared to start taking your customized nutrition. We also have a heavy concentration of ingredients that are focused on targeting inflammation, which is at the root cause of most chronic illness today. If you were to research just one of these ingredients, AC11, and look at the conversations that are happening around that particular ingredient alone. There's also 2 swab brushes in there that are going to allow you to swab your left cheek and your right cheek. You're then going to put it into a prepaid return envelope, and you're going to send it off to the laboratory. You also get a $100 discount coupon for your lab test. You only have to do a lab test one time. With that coupon, it's $99. And people ask often, well, why do I only have to do it one time? Because your DNA never changes. It's the same the day that you're born as the day that you die. Your blood will change based on environment, based on the foods that we eat, but your DNA is what makes you you. It's what makes you unique. Of course, from there, what happens is after you register with the lab, you're going to go ahead and you're going to send that off to the lab that we use. The lab, by the way, is both HIPAA and CLIA certified, which means that your information is private and secure, never to be shared or sold. We're testing 18 different SNPs, also referred to as single nucleotide polymorphisms. And from there, those SNPs, by the way, are referred to as the power SNPs that are associated with many of the chronic illnesses that we are facing as a society today. So your DNA gets shipped off to the laboratory. They analyze that, your DNA, and then from there, a couple of weeks later, you're going to get emailed a wellness action plan. And rather than explaining to you what's in this 35-page wellness report, I'm going to allow some of our customers to share with you what this report has done for them.
If you could have seen my face, I swear I probably looked like that big-eyed emoji. It was so spot on, I almost cried.
I was shocked.
It was simple to read, easy to understand, and no, I didn't need a doctor there to decipher the information that was in there.
It was like I want to say like the coordinates to my destination of health.
The secrets of our DNA are being revealed.
I have 7 green, 8 yellow, and 3 red.
I have 7 yellows.
1, 2, 3, 4. 8 yellows.
5 green.
I have 4 greens.
9 greens.
2 reds.
3 reds.
4 red. I have 6 reds.
This is the future of my healthcare. This is my future of staying healthy.
Your Uforia Wellness Action Plan is a powerful resource for understanding the results of the Uforia DNA test. It's the foundation for creating your very own one-of-a-kind customized nutrition formula. 35 pages identifies which genetic SNPs or single nucleotide polymorphisms you possess, along with a detailed explanation of how these SNPs could potentially impact your health. While you can never change your DNA, there are some genes you can take action on by modifying your diet, exercise, and overall lifestyle. Your own nutrition formula plays a key role in the action you're now able to take, and reading your genetic assessment within the Wellness Action Plan is easy. A green result signifies that you don't have that particular SNP. A yellow result means you inherited that SNP from one parent. And a red result means you inherited that SNP from both your mother and your father. In addition, contained within every explanation of each SNP is a recommendation for nutrients that can assist you in counteracting the potential effects of your SNPs. These are the ingredients that you can benefit from that are included in your personalized nutrition formula.
It connected all of the dots for me.
But now that I'm getting the raw materials that I need to address those things, I'm more excited than ever.
No more guessing, no more stressing, no more wondering, no more Googling, no more listening to every person telling me what I needed.
What we have in our hands right now is going to change the healthcare of our children and our grandchildren, and I'm grateful.
And now when people ask me why I'm taking my nutrition, I can easily say, because my body told me so.
Knowing your SNPs is the very first step to a lifetime of wellness, and your personalized nutrition paves the way. Welcome to Uforia.
You know, what I love about this wellness report, many of the customers that we've shared this with have actually gotten emotional, and they come back and they thank Summer and I because they have been searching for solutions for so many years. And it's very common for someone to say, now wonder I've been struggling with this issue my whole life, whether it's, difficulty releasing weight or whether it's digestive issues. We're giving people answers. And I love what the young lady says in there: no more guessing, no more stressing, no more worrying, because we truly are giving your body a voice. Now, these are the 18 different SNPs that we're testing. And as you go through and look at these SNPs, we're not diagnosing, just so you know, we're not diagnosing different illnesses. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're studying and testing these 18 different SNPs. These SNPs have been researched and studied for decades, and they have been proven to be what they refer to are your power SNPs that, again, are associated with many of the chronic illnesses that are out there today. And so I'll give you an example. Let's say that my father, who has had triple bypass surgery, passed down that SNP to me. He passed down a SNP that is associated with heart disease. Well, number one, of course I would want to know about that, but then I'd also want to be able to do something about it. And so after we test all of these different SNPs, from there you get a report that tells you what's going on. And so, of course, from that point forward, after we've tested at the lab, it goes over to our manufacturing facility. And from there, they're going to take a bottle, they're going to scan that bottle, and literally your DNA test comes up. So on the bottle has a label with your name and a barcode. They scan it, the results of your DNA test come up. And from there, it goes through this machine. This machine took 2.5 years and millions of dollars to build. The software that we use took almost 2 decades to develop, and nearly 25 different doctors and genetic specialists to write the algorithms that ultimately allow all of this to be possible. Even when we acquired the technology in 2004, it had already been tested on over 50,000 people over an 8-year period. But the challenge was every single batch had to be made by hand. And so LaCour Enterprises, one of our strategic partners, invested millions of dollars to now build this machine. And after it scans your barcode, it goes through these 24 different hoppers, and out the other side comes your customized nutrition. We're using nearly 100 plant-based, peer-reviewed, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, gluten-free ingredients, organic when available, wild-crafted when not available, and then, of course, out the other side comes your customized nutrition. It literally has your name on it. There's something that it gives me peace of mind to get my nutrition once a month and to see that my name's on it. I know that it was made just for me. It's literally Amazon proof, and not just that, but the manufacturing date is on there. How many times have you looked at supplements that are sitting in your cupboard and realized, oh my gosh, this is already expired? I love the fact that every batch that I get was made within the last month. What's also really cool is there's nearly 400 million potential different formulations. Yours is one of them. You know, a lot of people say, well, what is this going to do for me? I believe that most people today are walking around starving. And I don't mean hungry starving. I believe that they're walking around in a state of malnutrition. They're not getting the nutrients that they need from the foods that we eat today. Why? Because the soils are so depleted from just being churned over and over again because of genetic modifications. So as a result of that, it shows up in a number of different ways. In a young child, it might show up in behavioral issues. In an adult, it could show up in all kinds of different ways. And so while we don't make claims, I would ask you to consider, how do you think that your body would respond when you take nearly 100 different raw materials based on what your DNA, based on what your body is saying it needs? How do you think that your body would respond? In fact, we've had thousands of people that are already on this product that are within our organization that have just, the response has been overwhelming. And it's also been very unique to each individual. That's why we don't say, hey, this is a weight loss product, or hey, this is a digestive product. The fact is that each and every person is going through something different, and the body requires something different. And so the results are going to be different as well. Your lifetime of nutrition starts today. In my case, knowing that I've inherited that genetic disposition that's associated with heart disease, this is a product that, regardless if I was involved with the opportunity or not, it's a product that I would take for the rest of my life. It's a product that I know people need. 3 out of 4 people today are taking supplements. And if you consider 55 and over, it's actually 4 out of 5 people. And they fall into that blind nutrition category. And many of them are searching for solutions. So here, we also have a customer referral program. And the way that it works is, if you go out and you recommend or share or refer 4 people to the company, maybe you just share your wellness report with a few friends or a few family members, and they decide that they want to do the same thing. They want to have their DNA tested. They want to know what's going on in their body. They also want customized nutrition. Once you refer 4 people, your product is free. Now, for the second half of this presentation, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into the opportunity to be one of the founders, to be at the beginning stages of launching, or pre-launching, I should say, Uforia. I learned long ago that if you can position yourself in the beginning stages with a company that has all of the signs of becoming one of the next giants in the industry, there's a tremendous amount of money that can be made. It was only, approximately 120 days ago that we first heard about Uforia. And I have to tell you guys, I didn't want to like this opportunity. We were pretty clear on our path. We knew what we were working on. And when my wife, Summer, brought this to me, she said, listen, you have to watch this. And a couple of days went by and I didn't watch it. I didn't want to like this. And finally, she sat me down and said, listen, you really need to see what these guys are doing. And we were fortunate enough to hear about this. There was a video on YouTube. That was the only thing on the internet. It had been uploaded 36 hours prior. It had 26 views. And when I watched it, it's about a 45-minute video. One of the things that caught my attention was just the amount of views that the video had. Seemed like no one really knew about it. And the other thing was the fact that Eric Worre was on the video. And for those of you that don't know Eric is the most recognizable, most influential name in the network marketing industry today. He was just on Larry King Live, #1 bestsellers, Phil's Coliseums around the world. He really is the Jim Rohn of this era. And the fact that he was on that video caught my attention. And so we watched the entire video. And when we were done, I turned to my wife and I said, if they have what they say they have, and they can do what they say they can do, this will be a home run. This will probably be the biggest story in the network marketing industry for years to come. And it really has the potential to change the entire course of the supplement industry. But of course, I had to know that it wasn't just a concept. I had to know that they could truly deliver. There's no shortage of good ideas in network marketing. Companies don't fail because of lack of good ideas. They fail because of execution. They fail because of logistics, which is why when I learned that LaCour Enterprises was involved, my interest level grew quite a bit. LaCour Enterprises is 25 years in the making. If there's a LeBron James when it comes to back-end logistics, it's Terry LaCour and LaCour Enterprises out of McKinney, Texas. They have over 500 employees. They have warehousing and distribution points all around the world. Terry has been, involved with and responsible for launching 2 companies over the last 6 years that are doing $500 million in revenue. They really have a turnkey approach to bringing new technology to market. And it was in fact LaCour Enterprises that brought this DNA nutrition to the marketplace. And so for me, that was something that was reassuring because it really gave us the best of both worlds. We get the excitement of something new that's just launching, but we get the stability of something that's been around for literally 25 years in the making. Of course, I had to ask why Eric Worre was on that initial video. And, Ron Williams said, any company can hire Eric to go and speak at a convention, maybe do a training on a call. He'll do the keynote speech. He serves, the entire industry as an advocate. But he said we wanted to have a little bit of a different relationship with Eric. So we approached him about having Network Marketing Pro be the training arm of this company. And if you show me a company with good training, I'll show you a great company. And Eric agreed. And it was the first time that he's ever done that before. And that strategic partnership brings a tremendous amount of credibility to what we're doing. Eric speaks at all of our events. In fact, he'll be on our corporate opportunity call tomorrow night. So while he's still independent in the industry, no, he's not a distributor, it's the first time that he has ever brought Network Marketing Pro in. And that gives the Uforia Utritionist a significant advantage. And that advantage is, if you were to go to Network Marketing Pro today and look at all the different courses that he sells, you'd spend about $8,000 total. And just by becoming a nutritionist, you get access to all of that training material for free. So they're slowly rolling this out in the back office. We already have 3 different training courses, workbooks. We're getting ready to release the 4th coming out this Saturday. So it's a fantastic alliance with both LaCour and with Eric Worre that, in my opinion, really elevates what we're doing here at Uforia. Now, you have an opportunity to be a customer and participate in the referral program or a nutritionist. The membership fee is $39.95. And I'm still blown away at what that gets you. It gets you 2 different websites to promote your business. The first, from a retail standpoint, you'll have a lot of people that just want to be customers. And then you also get a business website, as well as having access to all kinds of marketing resources. My wife and I have been entrepreneurs for 20 years. We've owned a number of different businesses. And we've looked at a lot of franchises, and, the average cost of a business in the United States is $65,000. Franchises go considerably higher than that. And the reason why someone would buy a franchise is because they want a turnkey operation. They want a proven system. They want to have all of the marketing tools done for them. We've launched a company and taken a company from its knees to its feet before, and it's a lot of work developing the marketing, the branding, the messaging, the sales channels, and all of those different things. Here at Uforia, that is done for us. It still blows my mind that I can literally purchase a business for as little as a few $100s and gain access to everything that I need to be able to go out and build a 6-figure or even a 7-figure business. One of the comments that I have heard over the last 120 days as we've gone from a soft launch to a pre-launch is, you guys don't look like a startup company. And we don't. Anybody that's looked at our materials, our videos, both in English, already in Spanish, they're the best of the best. And I have to say that, I attribute a lot of that to Ron Williams. Ron Williams is a brilliant visionary and CEO. He's been around for 20 years. He started off as a senior executive over at New Ways, which is today as Modere. He then became the CEO of Young Living Essential Oils and helped pioneer the essential oil movement before founding his own company of 17 years. And if Ron has, and he has many different talents, but one of his main talents is he's so creative. This is a guy that's produced films that have gone to film festivals. He understands the art of messaging and language. And you're going to see that throughout all of the culture, all of the marketing, and all of the branding here. The compensation plan is also fantastic. It creates an opportunity for the average person to come in and start creating an income right out of the gate. That upfront money is there. A lot of times, in fact, I did a video about this. Over the last 10 years, I feel like network marketing companies have somewhat lost their way. They started focusing more on the big leaders in network marketing and trying to attract the big leader, and they forgot what the industry was about, which is helping the average person. They'll create an extra $500 to $1,000 a month and then create a career path from there. What I like about what Uforia has done is they brought it back to what it really is about, which is helping the average person get started and go ahead and get their product paid for and go create that extra $500 to $1,000 a month relatively easy. And you can do that with the first start bonus and with the UFortune pool. Now, most people are here because they want to build a long-term residual income. They want that opportunity. The concept of network marketing is about getting paid a little bit of money off of a lot of people that are all just doing a little bit. They're using products that they enjoy, and they're recommending them to others. That's the premise of network marketing. You want to know the true litmus test of a network marketing opportunity? Would you buy the product if the opportunity did not exist? And I can tell you that sincerely, without an opportunity here, nutrition is something that I would order for the rest of my life. And that is what makes this opportunity so special. That also is what leads to retention. And retention is the name of the game in this industry. There's all kinds of companies that launch, and there's hype and there's excitement, and you got to get in now and you got to get positioned. But let me tell you something. I've been around for 15 years and I've been part of some of those companies. And you know what? A year or two later, they're not there anymore. 2 to 3 years later, you're having to rebuild because there's no retention. Why? Because hype is a substitute for lack of substance. What I'm looking for is a true consumption, customer-driven model that drives retention. And that is exactly what this plan does. And what it allows you to do is start picking up depth as you progress in the plan. You'll start noticing that at the rank of influencer, you can get paid down through 8 levels. Plus, you can start picking up generations. Generations are no longer just level by level, but you can start picking up significant depth in your organization as well. You know, Summer and I have been here for approximately 120 days, and we're approaching 2,000 people in our organization. That means that every single month, when they get a shipment of their customized nutrition, we get paid. You know, people ask me all the time, Travis, how's the comp plan work? I just say, I don't know, but the more people I talk to and tell about DNA nutrition, my check just keeps getting bigger every single month. So the residual aspects are what allows you to create that long-term walk-away freedom that allows you to be able to declare your financial freedom day, the day that you no longer have to trade time for dollars. You can do the things that you want to do rather than the things that you have to do. We have a cool program called our Discounts and Dividends program. And the way that it works is you have an opportunity as you go out and start acquiring and bringing in more customers to be able to qualify for up to an additional $20 on every single kit that's sold in your organization. And this is a really cool bonus, and it's very effective on the front end of the compensation plan. Again, remember I talked about a little earlier, we wanted to make sure that the money was returned from the back end and just focusing on the big leaders back to those first few ranks in our compensation plan. That's exactly what this does. And after looking at how this is performing after just the first couple of months, it was really exciting to me to see how the D&D bonus was supplementing those first 3 ranks in our compensation plan. It gave me peace of mind of knowing that there was money, truly money that was being paid out to those beginners in the industry and in our company, which is exciting. We have a couple of different ways that you can get started in our compensation plan. So the first way is what I call a 3-pack, a toe dipper option, if you will. That's somebody that wants to dip their toe in the water. They want to see how the water feels. This is a great place for you to start. You can maybe buy a kit for yourself, have another kit for your spouse, and have one extra kit to go out and share, start demoing, help people see what you're doing in the business. This gives you 15% off of each kit. So as you go out and maybe sell those kits, you can actually even create a retail margin there, saving $72. The price is $407. Our 5-pack is kind of middle of the road. It's not a toe dipper, but it's not somebody who just wants to go all in. You can save 20% off of each kit at $639. And then we have a 10-pack. And a 10-pack, just so you know up front, is not for everybody. These are for the people that want to go all in. These are for the people that want to go big and they want to go fast and they do want to create a career path out of this. When I looked at this opportunity, I look at it from a business mindset. To me, any business that I've owned, anytime that I go look at sourcing products, the number one objective for me is pricing and margins. How can I get the product as cheap as possible so I can create the largest margins? Here, this allows you to be able to do that. The second thing that I'm looking at in network marketing is how do you maximize the compensation plan in the shortest period of time? The 10-pack allows you to maximize the compensation plan because it allows you to go right to the highest level of discounts and dividends right from the very beginning. So for me, there was no question. I was starting off at a 10-pack because I wanted to go and maximize the compensation plan. And I also wanted to set the example for my organization. Canada, we're not there yet. We only have 3-packs. We are NFR. There's no limit to how many 3-packs you buy, hint, hint. So you can buy more than one. We just legally can't sell you more than 3 kits at one time. This slide is specifically for those of you that want to go big and want to go fast. If you want to create a splash, you want to learn how you can get 100% of your money back within the next 7 days, then pay attention because this is how we do it. We call this the 7-day challenge. The idea is that you purchase a 10-pack. Why? Again, because you're maximizing the compensation plan. You're getting the highest margins when it comes to wholesale versus retail. You're already getting 25% off. And here's what's really cool about this, the 10 pack. So number one, the idea is you keep one kit for yourself. You go sell 9 kits within your first 7 days. Now, I know some of you are saying, well, how would I do that? Listen, I want to ask you a question. If I were to take a brand new vehicle, let's say I'd go pick out a brand new Mercedes and set the keys down on the table and say, look, this car is yours, free and clear. All you have to do is go sell 9 DNA kits in the next 7 days. My question to you is, could you do it? I think the answer to that question would be a unanimous yes, right? You do whatever it takes. You call, probably your closest friends and family members and say, listen, I've just gotten started in a new DNA nutrition company. They're doing some amazing things and I need some help. I'd really appreciate it if you take a look at what I'm doing. I've got to go sell 9 of these in the next 7 days. Well, we have systems, by the way, that teach you exactly how to go and do that. But my point is this, it's not a matter of if you can do it. It's a matter of will you. And if you do, here's exactly what happens. You go sell 9 kits in your first 7 days, you're going to generate $1,431 of gross revenue. You've already made 100% of your money back. For those of you that are looking at this from a true business standpoint, a lot of the successful people that I know and the wealthiest people in the world today, they use leverage to acquire businesses, right? They don't use their own money. They use the bank's money. In this case, maybe you put it on a credit card. You go sell 7 kits. You've already made enough money before your credit card bill is even due to pay it off. And now guess what? You pay it off first and you acquired an income producing asset without ever coming out of pocket. That's how you use your leverage. Most people use their leverage and credit cards to go get in debt and then they become slaves to their debt. So in this case, you've already paid for your starting point of the business. But here's what's cool. By enrolling in a 10-pack, you're going to be awarded a $200 discount and dividend bonus next month, just because you got started on a 10-pack. So not only are you receiving that 25% margin between wholesale and retail, you're getting an additional $200 rebate. You're also going to be awarded 9 shares in the UFortune pool, which amounts to approximately $135. If you add that up and you subtract the cost of your starter pack, which is $11.99 plus taxes and shipping, so about $1,299, you've already profited $467. Not only that, but you now have enough customers that you'll never have to pay for your product again. I want you to think about that for a moment. If you started a business, 7 days, you're already 100% profitable, you got all your money back, you've already made $500 and your product is free. Now, what if you didn't do it in the first 7 days? What if it took you 14? What if it took you 30 days before you did this? Would you consider it a success as if in 30 days you were able to get 100% of your money back, you're already profitable, and here's the best part, you've already created a success story for yourselves. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret here. All you need to be successful in network marketing is a story. And if you go out and start telling that story, listen, we got started in this, started sharing our wellness report, started following the system, got 100% of our money back in the first 7 days, first 14 days. We now are profitable in our business, already made $500. If I can do it, you can do it too. You're going to get people's attention. They're going to take a look, especially with this conversation of DNA nutrition. So you've got some different options and ways that you can get started in the business. It doesn't matter to me how you get started. What matters is that you get started, that you take advantage of this opportunity. It's not enough to recognize an opportunity. You have to take action on it. Now, we also have a Uforia Rumble, which is our pre-launch event that's coming up on June 28th through 30th. For those of you that are getting started, in a franchise, you'd get started and then, let's say it was McDonald's, you'd be flown to McDonald's corporate. You'd spend 2 weeks there for, Hamburger University to learn all aspects of running the business. Well, this is Uforia University. And here's what's cool. You're going to learn from some of the best of the best. You're going to learn from our CEO, Ron Williams. He's going to be focusing on the personal development side of developing you. Fantastic program that is all day, that people literally have spent thousands of dollars to attend in the past. You're going to gain access to that. You're also going to spend Saturday with Eric Worre all day. People spend a lot of money to spend all day with Eric Worre. Just go over to Network Marketing Pro and look at what a ticket costs to go to one of his events. So you're going to have access to Eric all day, training you on how to be successful in this business. And then on Sunday, you're going to be trained by some of the top leaders in this company that are all 6-figure and 7-figure earners that are going to take you by the hand and teach you everything that you need to know to be successful in this business. I like to say that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We also have some wonderful different incentives that are already available. We're going on a cruise November 3rd through November 12th. So the qualification period is all the way through, I believe it's September. and you have a chance to be able to qualify. You sell 100, bring in 100 customers into your business, and you're going on a 9-day cruise, all expenses paid for too. And finally, for those of you that are wanting more information, there's a couple of different options for you today. So first of all, number one, if you're looking for more information about the business, we have a group on Facebook called Becoming a Utritionist. You can go there, and inside of that group, there's all kinds of information about the compensation plan, past presentations. We just loaded the presentation that our CEO, Ron Williams, did last week, so you can get all the information that you're looking for. For those of you that are looking for more information about the product, we have a great option for you. We have a Facebook group called DNA Nutrition Testimonials. In this group, there are literally thousands of people. I think we're approaching about 3,000 people that are sharing their testimonials and sharing how excited they are about this product and how it's making a difference in their lives. And again, we don't make claims, but you go over there and just take a look at what people are saying, and you're going to raise your belief level about what is possible when you put the right raw ingredients into your body. In closing, I'll just say this. I've seen a lot of opportunities come and go in the network marketing profession. What's exciting me about this opportunity is that there seems to be a convergence of forces that's coming together here. You have some of the most influential people in network marketing behind the scenes running the company. These are world-class leaders that are experienced. And I always say the best predictor of future performance is past performance. You have a product that's unlike anything else in the marketplace. You know, network marketing is a wonderful place that materializes some fantastic products. But let's face it, how many CBD oil companies can come out in the last 12 months? How many coffee weight loss companies have come out in the last 3 years? You will not see any other company that is in this space that is creating truly unique, custom designer nutrition that's made just for you. And that is what Uforia is all about. It's the future, and you have a chance to be a part of it at the very beginning. So with that, I want to say thank you to everybody for listening in tonight. Get back to the person that invited you here. They'll make sure to get your questions answered, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. You guys have a great evening. Take care.